So here we give a little moment of silence for everybody out there who has a pet, because we all love our pets. All our pets, you have to understand that our pets are literally our guides. They're put into our lives, and they adopt us and protect us as best they can. So we're going to give a little moment of silence to all those loved pets that people have lost, those suffering out there, as well as people and family as well. This is for everyone. You know, this is a moment for everybody to literally go and take a deep breath, relax, and think about all the loved ones, family, friends, animals, pets. I don't care if it's a goldfish. Take that moment and seep it in, let it seep in. Peace. Everybody, let's just bring it back. Let's focus. Remember, these things are energy. Memory is energy. So therefore, you can do two things with energy. You can either use it to replenish yourself, or you can allow it to waste you. So focus on the positive and allow it to replenish you. Allow it to rejuvenate you. Allow it to re-energize who you are. Make you that stronger person, because it's what they would have wanted for you. With that said and done, let's understand that animals of all types, it doesn't matter if it's the most wickedest beast on this planet, everything has its beauty, whether if it's just the physical aspect of it, or it's just a remarkable way of how it hunts or it preys, or whether it's just how it just sits there and it concentrates and meditates. We all know that the scriptures speak of the Bible, of the animals, and it explains how we are to watch them to learn. And by watching them, we can all learn a great deal. I had a friend yesterday explain to me how he learned how to truly meditate by watching his dog. And I went on and I explained to him, yes, I agree. I agree with you 100%. The reason why is because I know that all animals of all types were placed here on this earth literally to teach. Their function was literally to guide us into that unity with our atmosphere, that unity with nature, that unity with that blade of grass that just fell off that tree, or with that blade of grass that's literally under that tree. But the point is that many people don't understand. Well, true dog lovers do, but a lot of people who never had a pet or just barely had a pet for like a small amount of time, they don't realize the actual bond and connection that these people grow with these animals. So in sync that the animal can literally tell when one is sick, when one is happy, when one is ready to get up and go to the kitchen. These animals all know when it's time to eat. It's their favorite time. you know, and you see them hopping around, and you know, something inside you just get happy just to know that you're about to give them some food, even though it's gonna be some little kibbles that you definitely wouldn't eat. But for some reason, these little pets, these dogs and cats and all types of animals love it. And it's more about the gesture. I don't even really think it's about the taste. I mean, of course the taste does matter to them, but they just want you to feed them. And that's what they want. They want to eat. And for example, my dog, she loved to eat when I would eat. She didn't want to eat alone. She only wanted to eat when I was, when me and my wife was literally about to sit down and go eat. She would literally run and pace around in circles until we actually sat down and began eating. And then sometimes people would come over and think that she's about to start begging. And no, she's not gonna beg. She's just waiting for us to sit down and eat so that she can go eat the food that she has in her bowl. And that's how in tune these animals are. That's how in tune pets become. And you are to watch them. You are to literally remember, if you no longer have a pet, remember certain things that your pet did. Notice how sometimes some water, if it's cold, they don't drink it. Notice how if they see a piece of grass on the ground, they'll eat a certain type but not the other type. These are all things that you should always take into consideration and realize, wait a minute, are you trying to tell me something? You know, am I able to actually get some type of nutrient or nourishment from this blade of grass here, or this leaf there, or this flower over here? Does it smell good?
Frequencies of thought.
Okay. Luke 9:23, and he said to them all, if any man will come after me, let him deny himself and take up his cross daily and follow me. What does that mean? That means literally denying your desires and your wants and literally picking up your body and following him every day. That's what that means. Being yourself, not trying to be nobody else for nothing else. Now, let's go into Genesis 1:28. And God blessed them, and God said unto them, be fruitful and multiply and replenish the earth and subdue it, and have dominion over the fish of the sea and over the fowl of the air and over every living thing that moveth upon the earth. What is that talking about? That is literally talking about the cross philosophy. Remember I told you, morals. It's the 5 divine laws. Many in ancient Kemet call it the 5 divine universal laws. But the 5 divine laws are morals, social, political, economic, and your diet. These are the ways that these people were able to literally ensnare you and put you under mental bondage. Because you don't know what you're eating, and everything that goes into your body gets digested into chemicals, which is information. So if they are giving you artificial foods in forms of information, and it's artificial, then that means it's an imitation. It is not real. So therefore, many of us hear about fake news. Well, fake news is just like fake food, artificial intelligence. And this is what's governing your train of thought. This is what's making you think the way you're thinking. This is what's making you believe the lies within the churches and the news and everything else. People, we need to be ready. What's about to take place is not going to be good. It is not going to be nice. An exodus will be happening. Civil war will be happening. Okay guys, just because you guys don't see anything happening, You don't see no bombs bursting and no bullets flying. Don't think that nothing's happening. There are things happening that are going to lead up, because the people at the very top, the ones who are trying to literally cause confusion, need America out the picture. They need America out the picture because they have been able to literally find something that can manipulate time and space just like your thoughts can. So now understanding that they have this and this is what they want to install and this is what they want to use, they have no use for us no more. They feel that, they don't need us no more. One, they gotta feed us. Two, they gotta constantly lie to us. And three, they can't do all the things that they want to do because we are like standing in their way. Anytime they want to do something, they gotta literally give us a song and a dance. So now they're also realizing that none of us are paying attention to any of the lies that they're spitting out their mouths. And this all leads to them orchestrating situations that have permanently put the U.S. on lockdown. So when I say civil war, when I say martial law, you best understand that these are things that are written in stone. These are things that are written in every religious and scriptural book out there or tablet. These are things that are going to occur. So despite the border wall being said to be opening, remaining open and whatnot, you have to understand it is all a ploy. It is all literally to get you, the people, started. Don't pick a faction. Don't pick no Democrat. Don't pick no Republican. Remain neutral. Stay focused. Keep yourself and the ones you love and everyone else that you have around you, friends and family, keep them on a focused point of thought. Literally keep them understanding that no matter what they do, which side they choose, it's all going to the same coin. It's two sides, but it's the same coin. You understand? So the same people who have been aristocratic throughout all our livelihoods and our ancestors' livelihood, these same people are the same ones who are in power right now. And now their grandkids are in power, so on and so forth. And they have a plan. Their plan is literally to set one group of people against another group of people. And they don't care how it falls. They just want it to fall. They don't care what side, which way. They don't care about any of that. So don't pick a faction. Stay neutral. Just keep your eyes peeled. Pay attention to what's going on. Look at the things that are happening around you. You'll see the chaos that they're trying to create. Just look at it from the outside of the box. Literally just look at YouTube, turn on your TV or turn on the news or whatever you watch. Literally, and just watch it from the outside of the box. Act like you're somebody in a whole nother country. And just look at it with not knowing that America is this or America is that, or these people are this or these people are that. Just literally look and then go from channel to channel. Go from CNN, after CNN, go into something like Fox. And then literally do it again and go back. And what you'll see is that there's a plan being orchestrated. The plan is literally to drive you and all the ones that you love mad. Mad with anger, mad with jealousy, mad with envy, mad with death. All they want to see us do is literally provoke one another to the point that we cannot stand it no more. You have to understand that it's not only about the things that you are seeing outside, it's about the things that they are actually doing to you, to your kids, to your family, to your loved ones, to your friends. They're literally feeding us things that aren't even real, plastics, different types of metals, literally data in forms of fractal information that is literally all fake news. The most important part is that you guys realize what they're trying to do. That's the most important thing. What they're trying to do is literally bring everybody back down to a calming a point and then literally do something that gets you upset. You have to understand that they have literally used predictive programming on us as a generation. I'm talking about 40 years old, put it like this, 50 years old down. We have all been under a predictive programming that has been exclusive, beyond measure, specifically for us, because they knew that we would be the grown-ups. They knew that we would be the moms and dads, the voters, the workers. They knew that we would be those people at this particular point in time. These people plan years in advance, probably centuries in advance. I know that things are written centuries ago, and they literally follow that regimen. They literally follow that narrative to the T, and then they just continually add to it along the way by testing the minds of the people. So they see how things work, how things affect, and what cause it brings about, and reaction, and this is how they actually measure everything. So understanding that, when you look at a lot of today's cartoons, you'll see that a lot of them, have that warring aspect. They have that about war. Look at all the signs that we have in the skies right now, and people are not even seeing it. People think that, it's just a phenomena. Yeah, okay, a phenomena. All right, do you understand what phenomena mean? Phenomena literally means a piece of actual thought that just went haywire and literally manifested itself in the present time, right there and then. So that means that somebody literally tapped into that frame of thinking for just that brief second or that brief minute, and it brought about this phenomena that, whatever it happens to be. But you need to go look at some of these words, because they all mean different things. Remember how I explained about words like respondent, correspondent, and development, and so on and so forth. These are all words that literally mean 2-3 different things that all correlate together, created into one word, but they literally all spell one word, which literally means 3 different things in a sentence. So they're basically creating sentence words out of sentences, and here you are just steady seeing the same word over and over again without realizing that you're casting a spell on whoever you're telling as well as yourself. And this is how we've been kept at the bottom. This is what led us to this point of life that we're in. Right now, a lot of phenomena is going on. As you can see on the screen right now, this is where a lightning bolt hits a tree. And I'm not sure of this location. This was something that somebody sent to me. And for everybody who sent me the photos and videos, I want to thank you all very, very much. I have way too many. I'll try to use as many as I can. I'm not sure if I'll be able to use all of them, because I won't be on this forever. This is literally just to get the message across, make sure you guys know what's about to go down, and where you need to go. That's basically all I'm here for. That's it. Plus to let you know what you're reading, of course. In this video, the phenomena is that when the lightning strikes down, what you see is a cloud of smoke, and the cloud of smoke forms almost like a human body, and it literally walks off the roof at one point, and it walks off of the side of the road, I believe it is, where it strikes again. And this is in a whole nother language, but I had somebody translate it to me, and that's what he's saying, that the guy who's recording it is actually stating. He's stating, look, the lightning hit the tree, and when you look, you see the smoke literally forms into what you would consider a body with arms, legs, and a head, and it literally walks off into the night, into a mist of air. And that's basically what is being shown here. But for the most part, many of us, we have to understand that none of these things live outside of us. All of these things are within us. There are creatures all over the world, like I was explaining yesterday, that we've never seen before. And we have literally reached that point in time where those things will be revealed to us. And those things are just as alert and conscious as you and I. Many of them can think and everything like that. Some of them are just like me and you and have no organs. Some of these entities that people are going to start seeing right now literally have been on this earth since the very beginning of time, just like you and me have. And that's what this is all about. Right now, you're going to start seeing on the news, you're going to start seeing all across the world, people seeing new types of bears and new types of rodents and new types of insects and new types of bats and whatever. I'm not specific. I'm not trying to be too specific on the type of creature or animal. I'm just saying new things are going to be seen. So with that said, I hope you guys have the understanding to realize that if you can think it's real. It can become reality, because all it takes is for your thought to actually create it. You being in Jerusalem, if you look at Jerusalem, you already know the letter J was not here until the 1300s. So you go and you add the letter Y. So that would be Jerusalem. Your or your Jerusalem would be your USA. Lum could be them. Your USA them, or Jerusalem. And that's basically what that word is. It's Jerusalem. It's talking about the United States, the USA. This is where the chosen people are. There is nobody outside of this country that is more important than any of you who are standing on this land right now. With that said, this is Frequencies of Thought, and I'm out. Peace. What you guys are seeing right now is our government, who are supposedly supposed to be taking care of us, literally trying to tell us that everything is all right, that there's nothing for you to worry about, that nobody should be worrying about anything. Everything went back to normal. Don't be a fool. Don't believe that. Right here, yesterday, 11 hours ago, they had a summit, a peace and safety summit in the Middle East. And as you can see, Iran is not trying to hear that. Now, also remember that Iran is the people called the medians. These are the people who suddenly decide, you know what, we tired of being bullied by Babylon, let's take them out. And they literally do just that in 60 minutes. So, and then after they take us out, everything's up for grabs, because we get invaded by everybody else, and the European army is going to try to step in here and act like they're guarding us, when in reality they're not. So just be alert, pay attention. I know everybody out there want peace, everybody out there want love, but it's literally about righteousness, and America has not done anything right by anyone. So understanding that, not even by us, and we're its people. Look at, like I said, look at the things that they've done to our bodies. Look at what they've done to literally keep themselves ahead of the game for such a long time. How is it that everybody who's been in power is literally part of the same bloodline? And even though we got a new guy in there now, I don't think he's any different. I truly believe he's part of that same bloodline as well. We already know that his grandfather was a king. Okay, so that already puts him in that category of being in that bloodline in my eyes, and in many of the people that I know who have a very good way in judging of characters. But with that said, I hope you guys understand that and can view it for what it is. It's really important that you understand that ain't nothing end, ain't nothing stop. Everything's still messed up. And the only thing that's going to fix it now is literally the people. And the only way the people's going to do it is literally for the people to literally realize that it's still messed up. Okay, follow me. Because most of you already know that we are living prophecy. So if we are living prophecy, that means that you, the people, the American people, and all the nations of the world are prophecy. You are fulfilling prophecy. So the armies of the biblical scriptures are you. You are those Amorites. You are those Hittites. You are those Calamalites. All those, the Canaanites. Those are all you. You are these people. You are these new armies that they spoke of. With that said, this is Frequencies of Thought, and I'm out. Peace and blessings to everybody. Please be safe. Keep yourselves and your families over this weekend, secure. Always know where they at. Keep them safe. Go get your food, water, and all of that. By now, you should have had all of that, just in case the government would have shut down tomorrow. We still don't know if it is or if it isn't. He's supposedly not, but you never know. But like I said, if it ain't one thing, it's always the other. So just try to stay ahead of the game. Peace. What do you mean what I meant when I said you are the biblical armies? You better believe it. You better believe it. All the nations of the world right now is living biblical prophecy. They're gathering their armies. And on top of them, if they're not living biblical prophecy, they're living Quranic prophecy. Literally verbatim. And as you can see, it's biblically verbatim. So as you are seeing those things playing out, you're literally fulfilling prophecy. So you, being the children of Israel, you have to understand that you are the ones who they want, just like they wanted them in the Bible. Israel is to be here now. Israel is not something from the past. I've explained this to you. These are all things to come. Read Isaiah, read Hosea. And this is why it's important to find somebody who can tell you the truth. This is Joseph's Exodus, and I'll see you there. Because despite what y'all think, I've told y'all will all end up having to come here, because I'm going to literally teach you. I know many other things that I've said, you probably are saying this guy's out of his mind. But as you can see, I'm well informed. Why? Because what I speak comes directly from the Father and out my mouth out to you. It is the gift the Father's given you. Before anything happens, the Father always lets you know. Go back into your Bibles, go back into your Qurans, go back into your scriptural tablets. You'll see the Father always sends his messengers.